Good evening, everybody. Patience, can you hear me? Good evening. Hi, good evening, everybody. Trust we're doing good. All right. Good evening. We'll be starting shortly. Today we'll be discussing a really interesting topic, which is real estate niches, exploring the real estate niches, right? And because there are several, real estate aspects.
Wow.
All right. Okay, so let's quickly go to the platform and encourage other people to join as we'll be starting shortly. Let's go to the platform and encourage other people to join. I'll give us 1 minute to do that. Let's go to the platform and tag as many people as possible. That will be starting shortly. I'll give us time to do that. Thank you. All right. So, Patience, can you hear me?
Yes, Mike, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So before I bring our speaker on stage, she's not in Nigeria. She's from Kenya, and of course we have different time zones. So before I bring her on stage, I would like you to give us a brief of your experience about how you closed your first deal. Let's just have that quickly while I get our speaker to join us. So let's have that. Just tell us a bit of your experience. as to how you closed your first sale. How long have you been talking to this particular All right, thank you very much. So, our speaker is here already. Good evening. Trust we can hear me, although it rained here, so we'll just make it. Can we hear me, please? Can we hear me? Good evening. Good evening, Josephine. Can you hear me?
Good evening. I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So it rained here, so okay. Thank you, Bukumi. You're welcome. Thank you so much. So we'll be starting shortly. But before we begin, let me just introduce the topic that we have before us tonight, which is exploring real estate niches. In real estate, people just believe that it's just lands that we mostly lands and houses, but real estate is more than that. We have several areas and aspects in the real estate industry and many ways that you can make money, as a real estate consultant. And of course, we have the CEO herself, which is Miss Josephine, that will be joining us on this call. I mean, it's an honor to have her all the way from Kenya. She's doing great. How is Kenya? Can you hear me? Hi, Josephine. Can you hear me? How is Kenya? Uh, I believe. Can we hear me, please? Bukumi, can you still hear me?
I can hear you, ma.
Okay, okay. I'm trying to get our speaker. Can you hear me, ma'am? Miss Josephine. Okay, maybe she's having network issues with our network. But as I was saying, we have different real estate niches that you can earn from, but many people believe real estate is just lands and houses. There are so many aspects of real estate that you can have. By the time you have this knowledge, it will help you, in terms of speaking to your clients, and of course it will also show them that you know you know your onions, right? That you know what you are doing, so that we don't have a situation whereby somebody is telling you about this particular aspect and you are like acting all new to it. So yeah, like I said, this is really, really important. And joining us on this call, we have Miss Josephine. I don't know if you can hear me now. Can you hear me? Okay, Patience, can you okay, I think she's back.
Hey,
Yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear you now.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you very much. So I was asking, how is Kenya at the moment? Like, how is your weather over there?
Kenya, the weather is calm,
Okay.
just a little bit rain,
Just a little bit wet. Oh,
just a little bit of rains.
okay, 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 okay. It just rained here, so that's why I'm asking. All right,
Oh,
thank you
okay.
so much. Thank you so much for being on this call with us. I mean, having you as as a founder herself, doing great things in real estate industry in Kenya, and I'm really hoping that we'll have more of this. We'll have you, you know, in other sessions, because I would really love to begin to discuss, the real estate sector in Kenya, comparing it with Nigeria, and see what is happening, see what is different. I mean, we'll have time to do that some other time. So you're welcome once again. And of course, guys, our speaker is ready for us. I hope you are ready. Your book, your notes is close to you, and of course, be ready to ask your questions. I want this to be as interactive as possible, right? So you have the floor, ma'am. Miss Josephine, can you hear me? You have the floor. You can
Hey, can you
speak
hear
now.
me?
Miss Josephine, can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Miss Josephine?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay, okay.
All right, so you have the floor now.
All right, thank you so much. My name is Josephine Kache, the founder of Mombasa Spaces KE, and I'm so excited for giving me the opportunity, Nana, so that we can dive into one of the most powerful ways to stand out and succeed in a real estate world, and that is by finding your niche. Um, Today, we are going to explore two high potentials of niches that I absolutely love. Me being the founder of Mombasa Spaces KE, the commercial real estates and the luxury real estates, because we find that in these real estates, this is just not buzzwords. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
As I was saying, the two high potentials of niches that I love is the commercial real estate and the luxury real estate. And these aren't just buzzwords, but for me, I call them my lane of opportunities where I change my game completely daily to daily in the real estate industry. And the kind of niches that I simply put in my speciality is the part of real estate marketing.
Can we hear
That I
me?
guess I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Please, if you can hear me, just say yes. I can hear you because I can't hear her anymore. So I want to be sure that it's not from me.
I can hear
Can
you.
we
Can
hear
you?
me? Hi, Jethro. Can you hear me? If you're on the call. Okay, but how come I can't hear her?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Miss Josephine, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Nana. Can you hear me?
Miss Josephine.
I think, Nana, you have a problem with your network. Can anybody hear me? Please.
Okay. I think that it's for me then. All right, you can carry on, ma'am. I just wanted to be sure because I couldn't hear you again.
But can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, as I was saying, there are the type of niches that I am so much into in my specialties is the real estate marketing, where I build my expertise day in, day out, instead of being everywhere for everyone. I decided to be a go to person in a specific space where you'll find that in the marketing industries, in real estate, you get to get deeper connections, you get bigger deals, you get more impacts from you to your clients. And the part of real estate marketing has really been of help in me in building my brand, because I get to meet different people in out, where they are also fine tuning me to being a better person in my company. And in the commercial real estate, this is where we deal with the properties like rentals, things that generate income. We deal with office letting. We deal with selling of apartments, selling of lands, like what I have seen Nana do, selling lands. That is the commercial real estate, of which I also get involved in here in Kenya. And I love commercial real estate because it's very strategic and it is a long term. And if you do it very right, it is very profitable, unlike the real estate marketing. Um, Also, I have loved commercial real estate because even in the commercial space, I get to explore, build my capacity in terms of selling units, getting the getting the how do we say this word, getting apartments that are worthy for my clients, and getting to understand the niche in business, being a commercial real estate dealer. Um, and some of the challenges that I face, me personally, in the commercial real estate, is because most of the people have put it as it's a male domination, whereby if you find a lady doing real estate, you feel like this person still, she's not in the space that she's supposed to be. It has been a challenge for me too, because you'll get to a site where there's construction ongoing, and then they ask you, are you really the lady who I was speaking to just a few minutes ago? I'm like, yes. And then they're like, no, ladies, you can't come up here because it is very risky. At least you will have a man to assist you in doing this. So it has become a challenge. And I believe that for we ladies, it is to our advantage being in the commercial space, whereby we are the eye of the business. We've got high negotiation skills, and we can easily build long-term relationships with people, because even all said and done, building long-term relationships in real estate business, it is the major asset, because most of the things here in our businesses is all about referrals. Another thing that has also helped me in realizing real estate in its own word, I get to trainings, gather knowledge here and there, because in this business you should be somebody who is always very ready to learn, because things change time and time. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, so it has really become a challenge, especially here in Kenya. I don't know if you people in Nigeria face the same kind of trouble when it comes to ladies in the commercial real estate business.
Yes, you are right. You are right. I think it's everywhere then.
Yeah, and you see, for commercial here in Kenya, where we get um to have more commercial spaces is either in Mombasa or Nairobi, because are the growing cities in our country, and it
In your
has really become a challenge for us. We as the ladies, we are really trying to own our voices as far as much as we can. And also, I have been into the actually most of the things that I do is the luxurious, how do I put it, luxury. Also, I have been into the luxury real estate for a very long time here in Kenya, because I myself, I love lifestyle, and being in this business you have to be very passionate about whatever you offer to your clients. And luxury has been one of the things that I offer in my company. The elegance, because my target has always been high-end clients, but also the so high. And I've really been trying, meeting different architectures, trying to learn negotiation skills here and there, because in a luxury real estate is about selling. What are you selling in the luxury real estate? We are selling lifestyle. A client will come and then the client will ask you, okay, now you're telling me to buy land maybe in Abuja, or you're telling me to buy an apartment in Abuja. What does this apartment have to offer so that I'm able to purchase this apartment, leaving other units around here? Because truth be told, real estate is a really, 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 really growing industry, and we have to be very, very open to learn. We have to be very strategic so that you outstand, or rather say you outshine other people who you both in the business. Now, and we also need to identify the potential of the market each and every time we're dealing with luxurious living, we're dealing with commercial. We need to understand the potential of the market so that even you as an agent, you don't go out there selling something that is not needed in the market. And I believe, because I am a woman who believes in luxury, and I believe in the real estate, we women can bring a natural sense of refinement and details that luxurious clients really appreciate. Because I feel like women, we know what luxury is, unlike men. Yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know what you other people, what your opinion is. Are we
Okay.
to
Yes, yes, we can hear you, ma'am. So, ma, when you mentioned, sorry to, there's this question that just popped up now. When you mentioned the fact that you target high net individuals, and personally, for me, I've been seeing a lot of beautiful things that you've been doing, and being able to view you closely. I want you to like give us some tips as to how we can attract the high net individuals. I know that you are in Kenya, and it might not be it might be a little bit different as a Nigerian, but then it's still applicable. So I want you to just, give us some tips as to how we can attract high net individuals, because a lot of people struggle to sell what they are selling, or yeah, sell the product. So I feel you could just, shed more light on that. Thank you, ma'am.
okay? Okay, thank you, Nana. Um, in this business, yes, you're saying it's applicable both in Nigeria and Kenya. And for you to be able to build a powerful and personal brand, both online and offline, first you need to find your niche. And how do you choose your niche? Choosing your niche, it just isn't about the money, of which now, yes, money is important, but it is not always about the money, but it's about the passion and the skills and the market demand that you have to meet each and every time. Because ask yourself, what do I enjoy most in real estate? And then now you'll get to find your niche, get to understand what type of clients you energize, and what opportunities are growing in your region, be it Abuja, etc. And for you to succeed in this niche, or how to understand your the potential of your clients, you also need to invest in learning. Get to collaborate with different real estate agents. Learn from them. Learn their strongest points. Understand their weakest points. Get to add up your weaknesses and his weaknesses to bring out the best versions of yourself, and that is how you also grow a brand. Because a brand, you can't build it alone. You have to have people around you to help you build hey.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma'am. We can hear you.
Hey. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. There was a phone call that just popped in.
Okay.
Yeah. So as I was saying, for for you to succeed in this niche, that we are talking about luxury, commercial real estates, you need also to invest in learning. But and how do we learn? For commercials, look into platforms, learn different strategizing ideas, get to understand. Maybe if we're talking about, like, let's say Kenya, we're talking about Mombasa, you need to understand the type of clients that you need to have in Mombasa. Strategize on how to get those clients. Look at the potential of the market in that area. And also, I always say, sell something that is sellable. Is that English? Sell something that you can sell. If I put it into my own English. And those are tools of how you can grow your potentiality in the type of clients that you have decided to choose. For luxurious real estate, master high-end photography. Don't just uh, post a picture of a house, but when the client sees the photo, it's not even sellable. You can't even sell, because I believe if something is good by the photo, even physically, that thing should be good. So you need to invest more in mastering high-end photography. What do I mean by high-end photography? You need to take photos in angle form. Something that if today you send the photos to a client, the client will not be coming back to you all the time asking questions of where is the toilet, where is the AC in the room, why is this building looking like this, not like this. You need to strategize on taking high-end photography. You should also learn to do staging and the client service. In luxurious real estate, you should learn mostly important client service and mastering high-end photography. What do I mean by client service? For the client service, you should always be one-on-one with your client. In I don't know if you people understand Swahili, but we do say that chunga mgeni wako, like look after your client. How? When the client checks in, maybe spend some days in your house. After a day, make sure you follow up with the client. Let the client give you personal um, and honest reviews of the first night that the client has checked in. That is also a way that you know you're making progress in yourself. Um, what else can I say? Also, in strategizing on how to get the potential clients, we're just going back there to identify your niche, because the moment you understand what kind of clients you're targeting, even the way you post your videos, put the uh, the captions, it should be in the format of, yes, I am targeting high-end clients. Because if you want to look luxurious, you need to also train yourself to live that luxurious life. It's the same way in the real estate business. For you to get the high-end clients, train yourself even on how to talk to your clients, engage them, let them see the professionalism that you have for you to give them that service.
And I don't think if I have much to say. Maybe I'd love to hear from you uh, on your end, because I also love to learn. Maybe the good things from your end, and maybe the challenges that you people go through in this real business too.
Thank you. I'm really, first of all, we've not ended, guys. Don't think we've ended the class. I mean, it's 1 hour, and of course, we still have time. But then I just wanted to chip in something. Thank you so much. I picked something from when you were talking about the fact that you need to train yourself on how to be your target audience. Let me just put it that way. And it brought there's this popular quote that I know most of us must have heard, and that is fake it till you make it. They're not saying you should go and live a fake life, but basically begin to look like wealth, begin to look like money, even if you don't have the money. I'm not saying also that you should begin to fake your lifestyle. No, that's not what we mean. But let it be that people will see you and be thinking that, oh, this guy is making money. I get that a lot. I get that a lot. People begin to think that you're making money. But then, okay, our speaker just said that if we have, she would like to hear from us. So if you want to, speak on this call, just indicate. You want to say something, indicate, and we'll bring you on stage to talk. Do we have? Let's hear from us. I think this session is really good, interesting, and I want it to be interactive. This is an opportunity we have, bringing somebody that is doing really, really well in her country, in the real estate sector, being a founder herself. I mean, it's a great feat. She is a founder, and despite all odds, being a woman in that space and into the building structures and all of that, she is a hot cake, let me just put it that way. So having her here on this call is a great, so having her here is an honor. So let's make use of this opportunity, guys. So you have your question, you can also drop it in the comment section. Let's begin to have that now, as we just have a few more minutes to round up. So let's have our questions now. What are your challenges? What is that thing that has been confusing you in terms of, settling for a niche based on the topic or based on real estate generally? Let's have your questions now. Okay, Miss Josephine, do you have more to tell us while, we have the questions coming in? Miss Josephine, can you hear me?
Hi, yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. So me, I'll ask you questions because I don't know, maybe they are shy, or maybe they are not really they've not really gathered the question. But me myself, I'll ask you questions because I've been saying,
All
guys, I'm
right.
not seeing what she's doing. This lady is traveling around and she's so young. That's another interesting thing. She is really, really young. You will look at her. I'm sure we saw the flyers. You'll be looking at her as one small girl. She's not small. Yes, I've been seeing her, pictures. She's flexing and she's really funding her lifestyle from real estate. From real estate, the same real estate that we are thinking that is so hard, it's so complex. Da 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 da. Somebody is really, doing it, and she's doing it well. So, okay, somebody is saying she has a question. Okay, do you want to type your question or you want to speak on the call? Yes, yes. Somebody is surprised and saying, wow, yes, I'm seeing her. So I'm seeing her. She's traveling around the world. So let's ask her question. She's very young but doing well. So yes, we can have your question now. Should I bring you on stage? Patience, you can ask your question. Let's quickly have your question. If we have more questions, let's begin to drop it. Because okay, so let me start with my question before she types her question or before she tells us her question. So my question for you now, Miss Josephine, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I have a question. I asked about the fact that you need to. I was asking about how we can attract high net individuals, all right? So
Yes.
my question now is, okay, let's say for somebody that is still maybe striving, like not there yet, but striving to get there. And for such a person, you remember you talked about making sure that you're able to take very good pictures for your clients, something that will attract them. I also want to speak for people that maybe probably don't have a good phone yet. I'm saying yet because they will still get it, right? But
Yes.
now you don't have a really good phone. You don't have, your gadgets are not complete. You're thinking, oh, I need to have a camera, I need to have a this, I need to have a that before I begin to do something. So would you say that they should hold on until they have all these things on ground, right, before they begin to show their face? I think when I started, that was kind of what delayed me before I started my content. I had this Android phone that I was using, and I really wanted to start creating content. But
Mm.
because my camera was not so good, I was like, oh, let me have it, let me have it. It got to a point that I began to think, oh, let me just start with this thing, right?
Mm.
So when I started showing my face, that was how I got more people to trust me, and some people bought. I was able to make money to buy my phone, my iPhone, and all of that. So I want you to give us a word now for people that don't have and they're still striving. Oh, I don't have a good phone and all of that. Should I
Mm.
wait until I have everything and be able to take better pictures and all of that before I begin to do all these things? Or
Mm.
what is the advice you give us? Thank you, ma'am. So that's my question.
Okay, Nana. That's a great question.
Miss
Um,
Josephine, can you hear me?
yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Is it my network?
Can you
Can
hear
you hear
me?
me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello.
Miss
Hello.
Josephine,
Can you hear me? Can anybody hear
can you
me?
hear me? Please, if you can hear me, just type I can hear you in the comment section. Okay, I guess it's our network then. I guess
Can
it's
you
our
hear?
network. So she will be joining us. Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Can you?
you.
Can everybody hear me?
Thank you. So I guess it's our network. While we wait for her to,
Patience, you can
come
hear me.
back, let's have Patience question. So her question is, Ma, how can I know the exact need to focus on real estate? Do I have to go through all the niche in the real estate sector first before getting to know which to settle for? Okay, that's a beautiful question. That's really beautiful. I,
Nana,
I
can you?
yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I had your question.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. And I would say starting real estate, it is very common without having all the latest tools that one requires. And it is totally possible to grow a successful business by focusing um on the right, how do I say it, on the right fundamentals. Why? Because one thing I'll say, for me, when I started my real estate company, I didn't have a good phone. I was using an Android. And we all know that Androids don't take good photos, especially for business. But that didn't demoralize me or made me give up. I started just like that because I believe that people are the most important thing, even without the gadgets. Because real estate is just like a relationship business. You need to know people so that you can close deals, build trust. Do you get me?
Yes, ma'am, I'm with you.
Yes. So instead of focusing on the gadgets, oh, I don't have a drone, I don't have a what, I don't have what, let us focus on building relationships with people. Build a healthy relationship with people. They will open doors for you to even close deals that will enable you to sell your property and also, while you are starting, use free low-cost tools. Don't go and hire a drone and yet you don't even have the money to pay for that drone. Start small. People will realize your potential. People will see your marketing strategies. People will see how you property research for new buildings that are getting constructed, new lands where they are, and just one day people will get to know you. And it is a brand. You don't wake up one day and build a brand just like that. It takes process, it takes time, it takes consistencies, it takes practice every day. So all I can say is start small, be smart, and everything else will pay off. Because if you hustle smart, serve your clients well, even your business grows, the cash flow in your accounts continue to grow. Thank you so much, Nana.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for answering that question wonderfully well. Thank you. So we have another question from Patience, and she says, "Ma, how can I know the exact niche to focus on in real estate? Do I have to go through all the niche in the real estate sector first before getting to know which to settle for?"
Wow, wow. That's another great question. And I would say you don't have to go through every niche in the real estate to find your path, but you need to explore intentionally, or we say intentionality. And how do you find your niche without getting lost? Because getting to know your niche, first you need to understand what do you actually naturally enjoy doing. Because you might even start selling lands. Maybe you're not good at that. You don't even know what exactly even the processes of how it goes until somebody gets to sell a land. But you've always had maybe passion for interior designing, and you know that you are able to sell apartments. But if you just get the just the push, to be able to be better, you can do better, then go for it. Trying even to get your niche, you can even try maybe 2 to 3 niches. Try, ask your friends, ask people close to you to help you understand also which one do you feel you're good at. There are so many things in the real estate business. You just need to identify where you can actually perform, invest all your energy there, see it going out, working out for you. It should also be in your passion. Then that is how you get to find your niche. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I believe if we all agree, in fact, I know nobody should doubt this, but if we all agree and we are in this together and we feel that we've enjoyed our class for tonight, let me see your hands in the comment section. Let's give our speaker a round of applause, and we can do that by clapping in the comment section. Let us clap. Okay, somebody is saying before that, somebody is saying that he has a question as well. Barack Aladdin, you can tell us your question. Let's have your question before we call it a night. We're already past 9. Yes, yes. Okay, so Aladdin, you can tell us a question. Do you want to speak or you want to type your question? If Aladdin can hear me, that is Barack. Do you want to speak or you want to type your question? If you want to speak, I'll send you the link now to join us on stage. Okay, he would like to. Miss Patience, if you're here and you can hear me, kindly send him the link to join us on stage. Mr. Barack Aladdin, are you on our platform, on our general group, or which of the group did you join us from? Can you hear me? Which of the group did you join us from? Let me see if you can. Okay, you're on our group. Okay, just Miss Patience will reach out to you now to see. But let me drop it here and see if you can join via this. Okay, Miss Patience, kindly reach out to him and send the group link to him now. Thank you. Before we round up. So she'll send you the link now and then you can join. All right. While we await that, thank you so much, Miss Josephine. You've been amazing. The calmness in your voice from start to finish, you were really cool to listen to. I mean, I couldn't leave the call for 1 second, except network. But I couldn't leave the call for 1 second because everything you were saying was entirely the truth and entirely value. Thank you so much. We are so grateful for having you. I mean, personally, I'm inspired by you. I'm inspired by your works. I'm really looking towards, coming to Kenya and of course seeing you someday in Kenya. Uh okay, let him he wants to quickly type it. Okay, let's quickly do that. You can do that now. All right, so Ms. Josephine, thank you so much. Do you have any advice for us tonight before he types his question? Something, maybe a last word or something.
Um, Mine is an appreciation. Thank you so much for finding my value in today's session. Yeah, and it's really inspiring to talk to my fellow real estate agents in Nigeria. I don't take it for granted. All I can say is just we should always remember that our niche isn't just a strategy, but it is always our superpower that is going to drive us to being better versions of ourselves out there. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Mr. Barak, I just dropped the link on the, so you can join us there. Okay, okay. So he said, what can one do when a good relationship is trying to be maintained, but the person show no interest of reciprocating the communication? When you mentioned the aspect of, reaching out and building good relationship with people, and then maybe he's trying to reach out to this particular person that he knows, you know, he would like to have in his network, and then this person is showing zero interest in reciprocating the communication. So what can you do? So that's the question, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you too.
Okay. I have heard your question, Baraka, and I will say, and I always say that every business has its own challenges, and you have to face a hard truth, but face it with grace. Because if somebody is not reciprocating, first of all, you need to accept that, then protect your peace, and also set boundaries. Because if somebody is not reciprocating the energy that you're giving, even in this business, that means that person has not yet seen the full potential of what you do.
Good evening. Can you
And we,
hear me now?
Okay, yes, we can hear you. He's now on stage, ma'am.
okay.
Good evening, ma.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate your comments so far and your lecture so far. I've learned so much from there. I just want to quickly ask the question, which I've later typed, but let me just say it out now. You talked about maintaining a relationship with people of high classes, but what if you are trying to like maintain that kind of relationship and the person you're trying to maintain the relationship with is not reciprocating your communication to maintain the relationship? What do you think can be done? Thank you.
okay, so much Baraka. Uh, as I was saying, I think maybe you had not, you didn't hear me clearly. But I said, mm, reciprocation is the foundation of connections. If you see that you're trying to build that connection with that person and you're the only one who is holding it up, just let it go with grace. And let those people who choose you, let them choose you. Because I believe if somebody is not reciprocating whatever you're trying to show, that means that person has not seen the full potential of what you are able to do. And also, we always say that energy goes where there's response. But all the same, even if the energy is not being reciprocated, stay professional. Because in every business, we all have challenges. It's just that every business, it faces its own challenges in its own ways. But maintaining the professionalism in each and every aspect in the real estate business, it is always the best thing to ever do. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank,
much
thank you so
again.
much, man. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. I believe she has answered your question.
Yes, exactly.
All right, thank you so much, ma'am. Another thing is, just like she said, that particular person has not really seen your potential, and it might be that he or and sometimes you might actually be giving value, but the person has not understood that particular value. You can give them time to, um, see the value that you are offering them, and if they don't see it, then fine, on to the next person, on to the next. That's how it is. So thank you so much, Miss Josephine, for that beautiful, like every answer you gave, every response you gave were perfect. Thank you so much, we're grateful, and we hope to have more of you, like I said, and we're going to have that discussion where we compare Nigerian real estate to the Kenyan real estate, and it's going to be an interesting topic. So thank you so much for taking your time. I mean, this is over an hour. You being here, regardless of your busy schedule, we are so grateful. So people have left the call though, but this is a pre-recorded session, so people can always come back to listen to it. Thank you, and God bless you to everyone that has joined us tonight. I am so grateful to you all, and I believe and hope that the knowledge gotten from this session will be useful and impactful in our lives. Thank you so, so much. Once again, I remain your host, Muhammad Raji Nana Hanatu Abiola, the branch director for Orbit Africa Properties, Abuja. So let's go and sell, let's go and make sales, close that deals, build that connection with courage and confidence. Don't think little of yourself. Attend those conferences where you know you can network and meet high net individuals. Reach out to them. Recently, I did something during a particular training, and I was able to get the contact of the country director to an organization, an international organization here in Nigeria. So go with the confidence, introduce yourself, carry yourself like the brand that you are. So thank you everybody for staying tuned with us till this time. And good night, everybody. Miss Josephine, once again, we are so grateful and we are honored. God bless you, Bob.
Thank you so much.
All right. Good night, everybody. So go on the platform, guys, and express how happy you are, because me, I am happy and I am fired up. Yes, I am fired up to do more, because Miss Josephine is an evidence that it is working, and yes, that we can make the sales, we can close the deals. So I'm not joking when I said she's really doing well. Very young, already living her life, traveling, here and there, and also into the real estate space. So somebody like her is um it's always nice to have somebody that motivates you to want to do more. So let me not say too much. Good night, everybody. Good night. Bye. And of course, see you on the next training. Don't forget to go to the group and express yourself. Tell us how happy you are, because I'll be sending our reviews to our speaker. Good night, everybody.